feeling overwhelmed by the constant news cycle, overflowing to-do lists, and the pressure to keep up with an ever-changing world. You're not alone. In today's fast-paced environment, it's easy to feel swept away by anxieties and lose sight of what truly matters. But there's a philosophy that has been helping people navigate life's challenges for centuries: Stoicism. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or becoming emotionless robots. It's a practical guide for living a meaningful and fulfilling life by focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. It's about cultivating inner strength, resilience, and a clear perspective in the face of adversity. In this video, we'll explore some simple, yet powerful Stoic habits that you can incorporate into your daily life in 2024. We'll delve into the philosophy's core principles and show you how they can be applied to real-world situations. Whether you're facing a difficult work project, struggling with negative emotions, or simply seeking more peace of mind, Stoicism offers a framework for living with greater purpose and clarity. 1. Virtue is the only good. Imagine you're on a road trip across a vast, unfamiliar landscape. The scenery might be breathtaking, but without a map and a compass, you're bound to get lost. That's where the idea of virtue is the only good comes in. It's the philosophy that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external things, but from cultivating a strong inner compass, your virtues. These are the qualities that act as your guide through life's twists and turns, helping you make good choices and live with integrity. Think of wisdom as your trusty map. It's built from your experiences, education, and a healthy dose of self-reflection. The more you learn and analyze situations, the better equipped you become to navigate life's challenges. Imagine that tricky decision looming. With wisdom on your side, you can step back, analyze the options, and choose the path that aligns with your values. It's not just about you, either. Wisdom allows you to consider the impact of your actions on others, fostering a sense of fairness and justice. It's like having a built-in GPS for navigating complex situations with foresight and compassion. But a good map isn't enough. You also need the courage to actually get in the car and drive. This courage isn't just about facing down dragons, although that would definitely be impressive. It's the everyday bravery to stand up for what you believe in, even when it's scary. It's about chasing your dreams, despite the doubts and fears whispering in your ear. With courage as your fuel, you can be the voice for someone who can't speak for themselves, or take that chance on a new opportunity, knowing that even if things don't go perfectly, you'll learn and grow from the experience. It's the fuel that propels you forward on your journey, even when the road gets bumpy. Finally, a smooth journey requires a little moderation. That's where temperance comes in. It's the art of finding balance, enjoying the good things in life without getting swept away by them. Imagine that delicious slice of cake. Temperance doesn't mean giving it up entirely, but savoring it mindfully, appreciating the flavor without overindulging. It applies to everything, from managing your finances to using social media. When you practice temperance, you avoid getting caught up in the pursuit of fleeting pleasures and cultivate a sense of inner peace and stability. It's like having a steady hand on the wheel, ensuring you don't veer off course into the ditches of excess. So, the next time you're feeling lost or unfulfilled, remember, the key lies within you. As you nurture wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, you build your own internal compass, one that guides you toward a life filled with meaning, purpose, and, of course, a healthy dose of adventure. 2. Morning meditation. Ever hit the snooze button one too many times, then tumble out of bed, feeling scattered and stressed? Yeah, most of us have been there. But what if there was a way to start your day feeling centered and prepared, even before you check your email or wrestle with that first cup of coffee? Enter the world of morning meditation. It's not about chanting or achieving some mystical state of emptiness, although that sounds nice. It's a simple practice designed to help you shed the sleep fog, gather your thoughts, and set a positive tone for the day ahead. Think of it like this: your mind is a busy highway, especially after a night of dreaming and processing. Morning meditation is your off-ramp. It allows you to find a quiet corner, maybe bathed in the soft light of dawn, and simply take a few deep breaths. Feel your body settle in, whether you're sitting up straight or curled on the couch. Just avoid getting too comfy, you might fall back asleep. Close your eyes and focus on your breath, feeling your belly rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. Let go of any worries or anxieties that might be clinging to you from yesterday. Now, as your mind quiets, gently nudge your thoughts towards your goals and aspirations. Don't get into a pressure cooker mode. This isn't about ticking things off a to-do list. Instead, think about them with a sense of purpose and excitement. Maybe it's a project you're passionate about, a new skill you want to learn, or simply a relationship you want to nurture. Let these aspirations fill your mind's eye, like planting seeds of intention for the day ahead. The most important is to be present in the moment. Acknowledge any thoughts that pop up, that grocery list or upcoming deadline, then gently let them drift away like clouds. It's about cultivating a sense of calm awareness that you can carry with you throughout your day. So, ditch the snooze button and give morning meditation a try. It might just be the secret weapon you need to feel more focused and fulfilled, from sunrise to sunset. 3. Live in accord with nature. Have you ever gazed at a starry sky and felt a profound sense of belonging, a connection to something much larger than yourself? Or maybe it's the feeling of calm that washes over you during a walk in the forest, the rhythmic crash of waves on the shore, or the vibrant dance of life in a wildflower meadow. These experiences tap into a fundamental truth. We are all intricately woven into the fabric of the universe. This connection goes far beyond enjoying a beautiful sunset. It's about recognizing the delicate web of life we inhabit and acting with that awareness in mind. Imagine the Earth as a complex ecosystem, a symphony of life where every creature plays a vital role. We humans are just one note in this grand composition, and our actions have the power to create beautiful harmony or jarring discord. Here's where living virtuously comes in, acting with integrity, fairness, and kindness. It's the key to contributing to the symphony, ensuring our actions resonate with the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants. It means respecting the natural world, using resources wisely, and striving to be a positive force for the environment. But this connection isn't just about environmental responsibility. It's also about embracing the natural rhythms that pulse around us. Just like the cycles of day and night, seasons changing, and tides ebbing and flowing, we humans experience periods of growth, activity, and rest. Learning to work with these rhythms, rather than fight against them, can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Imagine pushing yourself during the day, then allowing yourself to unwind and recharge at night. It's about honoring the natural ebbs and flows of energy within ourselves, aligning our internal rhythms with the symphony of the universe. As we recognize the beauty and fragility of the natural world, and act with respect, we discover a deeper sense of peace and purpose. We find our own unique place within the grand scheme of things. By weaving ourselves into the fabric of the universe, playing our part with virtue and respect, we contribute to a healthier planet and discover a wellspring of fulfillment within ourselves. This connection isn't a destination, but a lifelong journey of discovery, a continuous dance with the rhythms of nature and the universe itself. It's a journey that starts with that first curious glance at the stars, a walk in the park, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the intricate beauty of a single wildflower. And finally, step outside, breathe in the fresh air, and begin to listen to the symphony of life playing all around you. You are a part of it, and your actions have the power to create a more harmonious and fulfilling world. 4. Do your duty. Responsibility, not a burden, but a pledge. It's the foundation for a life rich with purpose and meaning. It's about weaving the threads of your commitments, big and small, into the tapestry of the world around you. Consider the various hats you wear: friend, family member, colleague, citizen. Each role carries its own set of expectations, both explicit and implicit. Fulfilling your responsibilities, honoring these expectations with honesty and dedication. As a friend, it's about being a steady presence for someone in need, offering a listening ear or a helping hand. Within your family, it's about contributing to the well-being of your loved ones, in both large and small ways. In the professional sphere, it's about showing up prepared, giving your best effort, and being a reliable teammate. As a citizen, it's about upholding the values of your community and participating in a way that strengthens the collective good. But fulfilling your responsibility goes beyond simply following the rules. It's about injecting your unique perspective and skills into the roles you inhabit. Think of a community garden. Everyone has a responsibility for their plot, but some may choose to plant vegetables, while others plant flowers to attract pollinators. Both contribute to the overall health and beauty of the garden, using their strengths to fulfill their commitments in a way that benefits the entire community. There's a deep sense of satisfaction that comes with fulfilling your responsibilities with purpose and integrity. It allows you to connect with something larger than yourself, a sense of purpose that transcends individual desires. By acting with integrity and honoring your commitments, you foster trust and respect in your relationships, building a sense of community and shared purpose. Then, in the situation when you have to face a responsibility, no matter how big or small, approach it with purpose and integrity. You might be surprised at the fulfillment you discover in simply doing your best. 5. Focus on progress, not perfection. Epictetus, the famed Stoic philosopher, believed true fulfillment stemmed from the journey, not the destination. He argued that we often get discouraged by the gap between our aspirations and reality. However, focusing on progress, not perfection, unlocks the key to a meaningful life. Take a situation like you are an apprentice blacksmith. The master you admire effortlessly crafts intricate blades, a feat that seems impossibly distant at first. Yet, every successful swing of the hammer, every red-hot piece of metal shaped with precision, is a victory. Savor these small wins, the growing strength in your arms, the increasing control over the fiery metal, the quiet pride that swells within you as you transform raw materials into something useful. These moments of progress fuel your motivation and keep you focused, even when the metal resists your will and the forge grows hot and tiring. There will be days, inevitably, when the hammer strikes off center or the metal proves more stubborn than anticipated. These are the stumbles on the path to mastery. But here's the wisdom Epictetus would impart. These setbacks are not failures, but lessons waiting to be learned. See each misstep as a chance to refine your technique, to adjust your approach, and to emerge with a deeper understanding of the craft. Imagine encountering a particularly flawed piece of metal. It may force you to slow down, to experiment with different tools, but it also allows you to develop new skills, appreciate the complexities of your craft, and perhaps even discover a hidden strength within the very imperfection you are trying to correct. The key lies in embracing the process. Celebrate the small victories, the sparks that fly with each successful strike, the steady shaping of the metal towards its purpose. Learn from the stumbles, the unexpected challenges that test your skills. This is the Stoic approach, a philosophy that prioritizes consistent progress over the pursuit of an unattainable ideal. As you swing the hammer, day by day, you'll not only forge exquisite blades, but you'll also discover a wealth of knowledge, resilience, and a deep sense of accomplishment that comes from the very act of striving and growing. 6. Practice active listening. The cacophony of the modern world, phones buzzing, emails pinging, social media feeds demanding attention, can easily drown out the most important sounds, the symphony of human connection playing out in our conversations. Active listening isn't just about silencing those external distractions. It's about creating a dedicated space for the music of another person's thoughts and feelings to be heard. Imagine a conversation as a shared journey, not a solo expedition. It requires putting down the map of your own agenda and truly engaging with the terrain of the other person's perspective. This means eye contact, a bridge built from genuine interest, a silent promise to be fully present. It means offering your full attention, a safe harbor for their words to dock, free from the tides of multitasking or internal distractions. Clarifying questions become guideposts along the way, ensuring you're both traversing the same path and haven't strayed onto separate trails of misunderstanding. Rephrasing becomes a mirror, reflecting back what you've heard to confirm you've grasped the essence of their message. This back and forth becomes the rhythm of the journey, a collaborative dance of understanding. Active listening isn't merely deciphering the literal meaning of words. It's about tuning into the emotional undercurrents that often flow beneath the surface. It's about becoming a detective of nonverbal cues, the inflection in a voice that hints at unspoken worries, the furrowed brow that speaks volumes about frustration simmering just below the surface. By picking up on these subtle signals, you unlock a deeper layer of connection. You acknowledge the symphony of emotions that color the conversation, offering empathy, a bridge built from understanding, a safe space for vulnerability to blossom. Think of active listening as a gift, a precious offering to the person you're conversing with. It's a way of saying, your voice matters, your perspective has value. I want to understand the world through your eyes. This gift strengthens the threads that bind us to others, fostering trust and laying the foundation for genuine connection. Lean in, truly listen, and discover the transformative power of creating a space where another person can be fully heard and understood. It's a small act with the potential to unlock a world of connection, one conversation at a time. 7. Assume positive intent. A man's true character is revealed by the questions he asks. This isn't just about intellectual curiosity. It's about the lens through which we view the world and the actions of others. Imagine navigating a bustling marketplace, a symphony of sights and sounds where bodies brush shoulders and voices rise and fall. It's easy to misinterpret a shove as rudeness, a raised voice as anger. Yet, with a shift in perspective, the marketplace transforms. The shove becomes an apology as someone reaches for a dropped basket. The raised voice a joyous reunion between friends. This shift in perspective as the essence of approaching interactions with a foundation of trust, seeking understanding before assigning blame. Consider a colleague missing a deadline. The initial reaction might be frustration, a judgment of laziness or carelessness. But by asking the Stoic question, what is the most likely explanation, we allow for other possibilities. Perhaps a sudden illness sidelined them, or an unexpected family emergency demanded their attention. A quick conversation seeking clarification can replace negativity with empathy. The colleague's explanation might be a frantic apology and a revised timeline, fostering understanding and strengthening the working relationship. Of course, the Stoics weren't naive. They understood that blatant disregard or malicious behavior exists. However, in most everyday interactions, asking the question, "What is the most likely explanation?" allows for a more generous interpretation. A stranger cuts you off in traffic. Perhaps they're rushing a sick child to the hospital, not simply being inconsiderate. A family member seems short-tempered. Maybe they're facing financial worries they haven't shared. By seeking understanding, you create space for open communication, allowing misunderstandings to be addressed before they fester. Ultimately, approaching interactions with a foundation of trust and seeking understanding cultivates a more positive and productive environment. It reduces unnecessary conflict, strengthens relationships, and fosters collaboration. When we approach each other with trust and the desire to understand, we create a ripple effect of positivity that expands throughout our personal and professional lives. The next time you find yourself judging someone's actions, pause, ask the Stoic question, and consider the possibility of a good intention beneath the surface. You might be surprised at the positive outcomes that can blossom from a little understanding. 8. Minimize material possessions. Constant undercurrent urging us to gather more as a pressure to accumulate swirls around us. Clothes languish and worn. Gadgets become silent companions. Trinkets whisper empty promises of happiness. But what if there's another path, a way to find fulfillment outside the relentless pursuit of possessions? A philosophy emerges, a way of life that prioritizes experiences and relationships over things. This shift in focus isn't about deprivation. It's about cultivating a life rich with intention. Your life is just like as a backpack for a grand adventure. Every unnecessary item adds weight, a burden that slows you down and hinders your journey. This philosophy encourages you to pack light, to carefully curate what you bring along. Does that bulky coat you haven't worn in years deserve a precious spot in your pack for a climate you rarely visit? Can you share camping gear with a friend, forging a connection while lightening your load? By streamlining your possessions, you create space for experiences, breathtaking hikes that leave you breathless, spontaneous road trips that etch memories in your mind, or learning a new skill that ignites a passion within you. You free yourself to chase dreams, not dust bunnies. Here are some ways you can incorporate this philosophy of prioritizing experiences and relationships over possessions into your daily life. Like declutter regularly. Schedule a dedicated time each week or month to go through your belongings. Ask yourself if each item sparks joy, serves a purpose, or has sentimental value. Donate or sell anything that doesn't fit these criteria, or you can try to embrace experiences. Set aside a portion of your budget for experiences, whether it's a weekend getaway, a concert ticket, or a class you've been wanting to take. Invest in making memories and creating new stories. Next, nurture relationships. Make time for the people who matter most. Schedule regular catch-ups with friends and family. Prioritize quality time with loved ones and express your appreciation for them. Why not challenge yourself? Step outside your comfort zone and try new things. Take a cooking class, learn a new language, or volunteer for a cause you care about. Growth and experiences are more rewarding than material possessions. And let's try practice gratitude. Take a moment each day to appreciate the things you already have in your life, both big and small. A grateful heart fosters contentment and reduces the urge to accumulate more. Another one is resist impulse purchases. Before buying something new, ask yourself if you truly need it or if it's just a fleeting desire. Consider waiting a set amount of time before making a purchase to avoid impulse buys. Maybe focus on quality over quantity. Invest in fewer, well-made items that will last longer and bring you more joy than a collection of cheap, trendy things. And, finally, you must try to embrace minimalism in different areas. This philosophy can extend beyond physical possessions. Declutter your digital space by unsubscribing from unnecessary emails and organizing your files. Simplify your schedule by saying no to commitments that don't align with your values. This philosophy extends beyond physical clutter. It's about achieving mental clarity as well. The constant pressure to acquire can be draining, leaving you feeling unfulfilled and chasing an ever-shifting goalpost of more. When you surround yourself with fewer, well-chosen possessions, you reduce decision fatigue and create a sense of calm. Picture a serene workspace, free from distracting knickknacks, allowing you to focus on the tasks at hand with a clear mind. Or imagine a cozy living room, with only a few meaningful objects that spark joy when you see them, fostering a sense of peace and tranquility. 9. Stoicism is not emotionless. The sting of a harsh word, the knot of frustration, the pang of loss, emotions are undeniable forces in our lives. They paint our experiences, mold our decisions, and sometimes leave us feeling like we're on autopilot. But Stoicism, often misunderstood as an emotionless state, offers a different perspective. It's not about stifling emotions. It's about recognizing their presence, tracing their roots, and preventing them from hijacking our actions. Think of emotions as waves crashing on the shore. You can't stop the waves, but you can choose how you respond. Stoicism teaches us to be the stalwart rock, standing firm amidst the storm. We acknowledge the wave's power, the surge of anger, or the undertow of sadness, but we refuse to be swept away. This doesn't mean forcing a smile. It's about allowing ourselves to feel the emotion, to understand its cause, and then choosing a response that aligns with our values. Perhaps a frustrating email sparks a deep breath and a composed reply, addressing the issue clearly without adding fuel to the fire. Maybe a traffic jam becomes an opportunity to practice patience, listening to calming music or appreciating the world around us. Recognizing emotions, tracing their source, and then choosing our response empowers us to navigate the emotional tides with grace and resilience. Stuck in rush hour traffic, a symphony of honking horns assaults your ears. Frustration bubbles up, a familiar knot forming in your stomach. You clench the steering wheel, the urge to scream rising with every inch of barely moving car. This is a scene straight out of many daily commutes. But what if there was another way to navigate these emotional storms? Stoicism, often misunderstood as an emotionless philosophy, offers a different approach. It's not about denying your frustration. It's about acknowledging its presence, understanding its source, and choosing a response that empowers you, not one that leaves you feeling like a passenger in your own car. If you imagine yourself as the driver, not just of the car, but of your own emotions, you recognize the frustration, tracing it back to the lost time and feeling of helplessness. Stoicism equips you with the tools to steer your response. Maybe you take a deep breath and turn on some calming music, using the time to practice patience. Perhaps you use a hands-free calling system to catch up with a friend, transforming the wait into a positive experience. Recognizing your emotions and choosing your response empowers you to navigate the situation with grace and resilience. 10. View challenges as opportunities. You may hear about this proverb, "The impediment to action advances action." This powerful statement embodies the transformative potential of challenges. Life throws its fair share of curveballs, unexpected bills, roadblocks in projects, and relationship hurdles. These difficulties can feel like walls slamming shut, stopping us cold and fueling frustration. But what if we shifted our perspective? What if we saw these challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones to growth? Think of a seasoned athlete. Every rigorous training session pushes them to their limits, exposes weaknesses, and demands refinement. Challenges are like those grueling workouts. They test our mettle, expose areas for improvement, and force us to hone our skills. When faced with a difficult task, we develop new approaches, discover hidden talents within ourselves, and emerge more capable than before. Challenges can also be catalysts for innovation. When a project hits a snag, it compels us to think outside the box, explore unconventional solutions, and break away from established routines. We might discover a more efficient approach, a brilliant new idea, or a resource we hadn't considered. Difficulties can act as a spark for creativity, leading us to unexpected breakthroughs and innovative solutions. The most valuable gift challenges offer is wisdom. As we navigate these tough situations, we learn from our experiences. We gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our strengths and weaknesses, and the world around us. We learn what works and what doesn't, what paths to avoid, and where to find support. These hard-won lessons become the foundation of our wisdom, guiding us through future challenges with greater clarity and confidence. Embrace it as an opportunity for growth. See it as a chance to develop your skills, discover your creativity, and gain valuable wisdom. Challenges are not walls. They are the athlete's training ground, the spark that ignites innovation, and the teacher who imparts wisdom. They are the very tools that shape us into stronger, more resourceful, and wiser versions of ourselves. The journey towards a more stoic life is a continuous process, but the rewards are immeasurable. By incorporating these habits into your daily routine, you'll cultivate a sense of inner calm, unshakable resilience, and a clear perspective on what truly matters. You'll learn to navigate life's challenges with grace and find fulfillment in the present moment, regardless of external circumstances. Remember, Stoicism isn't about achieving some unattainable ideal. It's about progress, not perfection. Embrace the stumbles and setbacks along the way, for they are opportunities for growth and learning. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it. And then, take a deep breath, commit to starting small, and embark on this journey of self-discovery with Stoicism. You might be surprised at how a few simple practices can transform your perspective and empower you to live a life less ordinary, a life filled with purpose, resilience, and inner peace.